Well, it's nice to see you again, and I can't believe I get to see you in person finally. It's like the Zooms are trickling away, and I get to meet people and see them in the flesh. How's it
Yeah.
going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. I was just explaining off air that I taking care of a new puppy right now, so it's life is good and hectic all at the same time. It's great.
Sounds like a really silly thing to do when you're going out on tour, getting a
It
puppy.
is. It really is. He's cute
What
though.
kind of-
He's a Vizsla Lab Retriever mix. So like a hound
Oh,
dog mixed with Lab Retriever.
that's cute. That's the best part of a Zoom meeting is when somebody's cat comes in and you're like, oh, hold up the cat, hold up the
Yeah.
dog. That's great. Well, let me get to the question that everybody wants the answer to. Do you think the Titanic submersible, like, do you think it blew up right away, or what are your thoughts on that?
Oh boy. Yeah, probably. I mean, I've actually been listening to a lot on it. And yeah, it just doesn't sound like it was exactly certified and graded for that depth. So it probably was instant.
I feel
But
like at the point of the week, it's like it's not the first question that people are talking about anymore. It's
yeah,
kind of now in the background, but yeah, I was
yeah,
immersed in that whole story.
totally.
Well, Tyler Joker, I'm going to right off the hop give you an award. Okay,
Oh.
so you get the award for our favorite version of a number one song for Wild as Her.
Oh, well, thank you. That's hilarious.
I am very disappointed by Canadians all around that we couldn't get your version of Wild as Her to number one.
Hey, you and me both. We really thought it was going that way, and it seems a little bit harder now these days at Canadian radio, even for Canadians, which is a bit of an interesting thing. But yeah, you know what? The song went gold, and we got a top 10 with it, so we're happy. And it's funny because that other version, Corey Kent's, came out a month after mine, and so it was like in such close time that we both released. But it's funny because he had like a big like party thing in Nashville like a few weeks ago. That he was kind of uh, like a I don't know if it was his number one party or if it was just a show he was doing, but I was there and I watched him play Wild as Her for the crowd and everything for the first time, and it's like, oh, interesting. Or
It's
not
getting
for the
better,
first
getting
time, but
better
the
than this.
first time
Yes.
since it went number one. I guess what I mean.
And
But yeah,
I knew you were gonna have a diplomatic answer. But like you gotta, I don't like how does I guess for somebody that's watching this and wondering like how does that work? Like how because I remember thinking I was like, this is not the version I love. This is not the better version.
yeah, yeah. It was. It's funny. It's one of those things that like I wasn't expecting that at all, and so it's obviously a bit of a pain in the butt when something else comes out that close after you. And the writers had been pitching it to me for like a couple of years. And
I
so
remember.
I write with two of the writers, Brett Tyler and Kelly Archer, pretty often. And so they wrote it with Morgan Wallen. And they were the ones that were like, "Hey, you should be cutting the song," and finally we did. And then a month after, another one comes out. But you know, as much as a pain in the butt it is, uh, you know, we're just yeah, I think it just shows how good of a song it was and is, and that the writers just they made that good of a song that multiple
Yeah.
people wanted to cut it and
Yeah.
release it. And my hope definitely was that it was gonna also go number one in Canada, but it's is what
So
it
was
is, and
mine.
we move on. I got lots of songs, so
Of
we'll see if
course.
those ones do
Well, I'll make
better.
sure you get this award when we see you, okay?
Thank you,
And just like
I love that.
Taylor, her re-recording, it's Tyler's
Yeah,
version
Tyler.
is the one that we like. Well, at least you know when people search it, they might listen to yours first.
They might,
Get a
yeah.
couple streams
That's
out of it.
that's what we've been told.
Well, you are headlining Essex Fun Fest on July 8th. You are a BC boy. Do you find like any glaring differences between like Ontario and British Columbia? Like when you come here, are you just like, wow, they always do that weird, or that's so different?
No, nothing weird or different. We love it out east. Like, and half my family's from Ontario, so like my whole Miller side is actually all up in Thunder Bay.
Nice. Oh,
Um,
nice. I've been to Thunder Bay twice.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I was just there.
Beautiful and an interesting place at the same time.
Definitely. Oh, it sure is. We went to some like islandy place. I don't know. It's like connected to Thunder Bay. And it
Okay.
had really old like fair equipment that like ran all the time. So my kids
Oh,
went on like
cool.
really old, which was probably, is it safe? I don't know, but they went on them and they loved it.
Who knows?
Okay.
But yeah, no, we love coming to play in Ontario, and we've played in Ontario more than we've played in BC. Like we rarely play in BC, which is funny.
That is
Uh,
funny.
but it seems like, out east and East Coast are like, they have us back all the time, and the fans are always crazy and nuts and fun, and so we can't wait. And especially like a bit of the towns that are a bit more on the outskirts, those ones know how to party the most.
Yeah, you definitely have that right. They itch for these festivals. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Shoulda Known Better is your new single, and I think this is a surprise, but we're going to be the first radio station to play it before it gets released to radio. So,
Oh, no way! Oh,
yep.
I didn't know that.
Well, we will be, and so that's going to be a Wonders Country thing. So we're really excited about that. We're going to hear it here in just a few minutes. Tell me about this one, because this is like, it's perfect to kick off. I feel like your summer touring, and it's the one that's going to kind of get people up on their feet. And aren't fans like kind of singing along to it now, anyways? So don't they know that? Don't they know it already?
Yeah, so we've been playing this one around for like the last year, basically, and we put it in a part of our set where I kind of like introduce the band and stuff, and then we kind of teach them the end of the chorus, just because it's a sing along one, and so we're like, man, like let's teach the crowd this one, and so yeah, we've been doing it for the crowds for like the past year, and they've been singing along and loving it. And I get lots of messages of people being like, "When the heck is that Shoulda Known Better song coming out?" And it was kind of always like, "Ah, who knows, who knows, who knows?" And then finally, it just worked for, it's going to be a good summer song and stuff. And we kind of held it off for the summer as well, just because we think it's a great one that people can crank up during the summer. And yeah, this one's just about that girl at the bar that, just not good for you, but you can't help yourself, and you'll get into that trouble. But
You do like a song with alcohol in it.
yeah.
Like, that's your forte.
Exactly.
Same,
Yeah.
Tyler Joe.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
my
know.
sister, I wanted to bring up Back to Drinking Whiskey, because it's sort of a half love song. Yeah, it's a half love. It's just a half love song. But it actually is my sister's all-time favorite song. I wonder if I can just play. I wonder if you could hear this. Let me see. She's my twin, so she sounds exactly like me.
Oh,
That is my favorite song of all time right now, is that new one. His new one that I'm back to drinking whiskey.
I love that.
But what's more important is that my sister is sober. So it's one of those songs where it really kind of it brings up like bad habits as well as the broken heart.
Yeah,
So
totally.
that
And
thing is
like, it's a drinking song, but it's a different kind of drinking song. And it's not exactly saying it's a good thing. It's just saying that, we all have our vices, and when we get broken hearts, we always kind of go back to something. And in a lot of ways, one thing we know numbs the pain, and that's alcohol. And so yeah, the song it's kind of a half love song, and then I thought we were writing a love song, and then all of a sudden it was like boom, cue the breakup. uh and yeah, and so it still is a drinking song, but I think breakup songs are drinking songs.
yeah,
And
well,
yeah.
the love is strong, but the whiskey is stronger, so to speak, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Well, we can't wait to give you some Essex hospitality when you do, show up in Essex in a few days from now. You gotta go get some cupcakes at Little House of Cupcakes. You gotta go to PV Mart, see my girl Leanne. You gotta go to Billy's. Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
how long you have there, but we definitely will show you a good time. Before
Yeah,
you Essex
we're
Fun.
coming in from Calgary, and then oh baby.
Oh baby, we're excited.
I don't know exactly when we're leaving, but we'll try to hit up some places. and we'll definitely take some suggestions because
Yeah.
me and the band, we love going out and seeing what's around the town and stuff when we're playing. So definitely.
Yeah, I know that everyone is just really, it's just, you have so many songs and everyone's just like, oh my God, I love that song. I love that song. You mean that guy's coming? That guy's, it's so we've had such a great response and we can't wait to be there. Windsor's Country can't wait to be there. So, Tyler, Joe Miller, I like to play games before you go.
Should have known
What does
better,
that
eh?
say?
You should have known better, eh?
So, should know better, right? So, because Canada Day is upon us, we are going to do some Canadian style trivia with Tyler, Joe Miller.
Oh boy.
So, let me see here. It's right here at the top. Okay, so what flavors are in like our on and all dress chip? I'm not talking about like the seasoning. I'm talking about what flavors of chips are in an all dress chip.
What flavors?
Don't look at the picture. That's so stupid.
Well, that's what I'm looking at.
Think about it. All dressed chips. Do you not have these in British Columbia?
No, we do. I just
Okay.
it just tastes like all dressed. I don't know what that is. It's just
About it. What would an all dressed chip taste like? Just name all the chips.
You said not name all the chips? You said not the flavor though? Like not the
yeah, I wasn't don't say I thought you were gonna say like paprika or something. No. I mean like what chip flavors are they?
Well, red pepper, onion and vinegar, I think.
Why is there a pepper on there?
I don't know. Is that part of it?
Okay,
vinegar, onion, and red pepper.
Oh God, yeah. Okay, so you got a buzz for that. No, it's ketchup, salt, and vinegar, sour cream and onion, and barbecue.
That's oh my
God. You didn't understand the assignment.
No, I did not. Different flavors of chips. Gotcha.
Like all dressed. What? Anyways, we'll move on. We are playing Shoulda Known Better A with Tyler, Joe Miller. We're gonna do some Canadian math. Are you ready?
You should have known better to play this with me.
I had to write this out a couple of times. Okay. Shania Twain wants a Canada Dry ginger ale. It costs $1. Mike Myers wants a bag of ketchup chips. That costs 95 cents. You offer to pay and hand the cashier a toonie. How much change do you get back?
I get a nickel back.
You do. This is why they pay me the big one. This is why I have a morning show.
Nice. Also, okay. BC Boys now. But
That's right. Should have known better. I got one more question. We're doing the Canada Day trivia with Tyler, Joe Miller ahead of ESSEX Fun Fest on July 8th. I need you to translate this Canadian speak. Why don't you read this, Tyler, Joe?
Can you put on a pot of KD and grab some serviettes before you go for a dart?
So translate that Canadian speak. What is this person trying to say?
Can you make some mac and cheese and grab some napkins before you go have a cigarette?
That's right. You don't lose your Canadian passport. Thank goodness.
No way.
Well, I feel like we're a good luck charm, Windsor's Country, because anytime somebody plays a local festival, they go on to like really big things. So let us be your little rabbit's foot, your little horseshoe. This could be, I mean, you're already fine. You're doing just fine. But maybe this could be the start of something because you're going to come down to ESSEX Fun Fest and we can't wait to have a good time.
Absolutely. Well, I hope you're right with that.
I hope so too.
Can't wait to blow up.
That's right. I can't wait to see you in July and I'll make sure I get this framed.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Again.
Thank you so much. That'll go right up on the wall.
It's the better version. I mean, it's obvious. Hello. Shame on us, Canada.
Yeah, well, what can you do?